27 years. 27 years of heartbreak, bad drafts, endless jokes. But last night, the curse was officially broke. Welcome to the We Are Famous show. I'm Simbo. CL, what it do?
Yeah, what's happening, home?
Hey, man, the New York Knicks is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? They the Eastern Conference champions headed into the NBA Finals the first time since 1999. And they didn't just win. They committed a felony last night, man. You know what I'm saying? On live television. 130 to 93 demolition of James Harden and the Cavaliers to complete the sweep. That's 11 straight playoff wins. 11. Hey, man, I think the Knicks for real. And I called it.
Well, everybody want to be a winner, and mainly you. You hate losing at anything. It's like you had to put in. You called it. But I've been talking about my boy Jalen Brunson for at least 3-4 years now. That I say he's the truth when it comes to being a point guard. If I were to start an organization, he'd be my ideal point guard to start with. But like I said, we're gonna see how many more D riders out there like you. A lot of New York people and all of them probably gonna have all their little orange and blue on and all of that. But I bet a whole bunch of D riders gonna come out there because they want to be part of something, a winning team. But they got to continue that still through the next round. Because I don't think nobody in the East can do what some of these teams do in the West.
Before I move this on, let me address the hate that's coming my way. You know what I'm saying? I did say it's going to be the Knicks versus Wembyana. I don't know if I told you that. I told somebody I know exactly it's either you or it was my nephew. So I did call it. But with that being said, and I was just saying that would be the most entertaining out of all the series. You know, you got the Alien versus New York going to New York City. That's just made for television. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see that. But let me address you right quick because of this hate. I see you do everything in twos. You two teacher classrooms, and sometimes you write like a clock twice a day, a broke clock twice a day. Sometimes you're right. But I just want to put that out there because I will defend myself. You know what I'm saying? I will defend myself. Look, it was an absolute clinic, man. New York, they was up by 45 points at one point in the game. Donovan Mitchell, he tried, man. He dropped 31, but he was a man stranded on the island. Hey, James. Hey, Harden. It's playoff time. Where you at, big dog? Oh, Jay Harden disappeared again. Disappeared again.
Simbo, Stephen A. Evans. Hey, your boy James Harden, every team he done been on, he'll average 30, 40, 50 points in a season. And then when it comes playoff time, he's always a no-show. He's choking. I don't know what he be thinking of when it get to the playoff time, but he starts choking. Any other time, he hogging the ball. You can't get him to pass the ball to you. But now all of a sudden, you want to be passing and start trying to pass the ball. Players ain't looking for the ball. They so used to you shooting.
I bet he hit 50 in the summer league. Oh, you know, in the Drew League, I bet he hit 50. You go see him on the internet. Like, Harden in shape. He going off. But anyway, this ain't about Harden, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stay up on the Knicks. Big body Brunson. Yeah, you did. Like I said, a clock is a broke clock. It's right twice a day. You was right about big body Brunson. You know, hey, man, give Brunson his statue outside Madison Square right now, man. He's a conference finals MVP. He orchestrated a beautiful, balanced offense throughout these whole playoffs. Last night he dropped 15 and 5. Hey man, the boy just made for the bright lights. You know what I'm saying? He's the undisputed captain of the team. And so I give you credit, bro. You did say Brunson was one of the most complete players at one time. You said that a couple of years ago, man. I mean, who'd have knew?
Hey, you say, even a broke clock right a couple of times. So I've been right at least 2-3 years. I've been right with my boy Brunson. And really, really, it's funny because in this particular series, no matter who win out of OKC, and San Antonio. At this point, I kind of favor New York right now because they've been getting right to the doorstep for the last couple of years. They just haven't been able to get over that hurdle. And right now, everybody on their team play the Platinum starting five. Everybody on their team playing their part.
For all you, and I ain't gonna say his name, fans, this is how you like you say, they got beat last year. They got disappointed 2 years ago. They got beat last year. And they kept the team together because you got to go through something to get something. See, this new generation, they be like, oh, that didn't work. Let me go over here. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna call his name. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call his name on this show. But you're right. They built this thing right, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they built for this. And Coach Mike Brown had a master class, man. Unlike, Tom Thibodeau last year, he was running 5 guys in the ground. He trusted in his depth on the bench. Miles, McBride, Shaman. They all hit threes. Even Jordan Clarkson came off the bench. Man, they woke Cleveland out, man. You know what I'm saying? They playing like OKC play. Use the depth. You know what I'm saying? But last year, they was just running 5 people in the ground, man. We on the brink of history, man. I'm excited about New York being in the finals because they got a good team.
Yeah.
And it wasn't homegrown, but it was traded. They made, nice trades. They stuck with it. They didn't go real big star hunting. You understand what I'm saying? And for the life of me, New York, I'm pulling for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to actually win, to be honest with you. I picked y'all a couple of months ago. I want y'all to actually win because I don't want y'all to go in the summer thinking, oh, we need to go get LeBron. We need to trade for Giannis. Y'all don't need that, man. Y'all balling right now.
Yeah, they definitely did an outstanding job on putting that team together. I wish our Houston Rockets would have done the same thing, but we choose to give away the good young talent. We don't like young talent, I guess. But with that being said, I'm gonna get off the Houston Rockets because I know you are a huge Rockets guy, and I don't want to start no friction with you behind them Rockets, man. But I can't wait. I don't know. Do you think the too much risk is too much for a team, or a team going to Game 7 may be fatigued? What you think?
I'm gonna do like you. I'm gonna answer your question. You said risk, but let me just say this. No, to me, no. But let's not forget, New York, the first round, they was down 2-1 in Atlanta. And the internet was screaming, here go the Knicks again. They trash again. Then something flipped. Somebody flipped the switch. They went 3 straight wins. They bounced Atlanta. They swept Philly. And then they clean swept Cleveland. So, yeah, you're right. They've been putting in the work, but now they go be have at least 7 days rest.
9. They saying 9 right now.
So Game 1 of the NBA Finals tip out Wednesday, June 3rd. The Knicks go get a full week of rest. In the West right now, it's a dogfight between, San Antonio and OKC. I say go ahead and let Shea and Wemby beat each other up. 7-game series. The Knicks rested. They deep. They playing historic basketball right now. They playing team basketball. They don't care who's the highest scorer. You know what I'm saying? They play defense, OG and Mike Mikal Bridges. Man, them 3 wings, they 3 and deep. You know what I'm saying? They can shoot threes. Both of them play defense. Both of them long. You know what I'm saying? Man, this team built for the moment.
Right.
Even though Zesty Cat, man, Cat zested in the mug. I don't care what nobody. Cat might use that watermelon shea butter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey.
He fooled them hands and talked with them hands so much, man, it make me kind of wonder about it. Because I know you got your pretty little old girlfriend. I hope that ain't just for show. If so, it's gonna come out because even when he walking, he's zesty and twisted when he walks. But like I say,
but look, let's check the numbers right quick, man. The Knicks entered the finals with a plus 271 point differential in the playoffs. That's the highest margin entering the finals of NBA history. They went from looking real vulnerable in April to this historic playoff run. Man, they didn't won 11 games in a row, 2 sweeps. That's kind of hard to do, man. Hey, man, the Big Apple is awakening, man. The Garden was unreal last night. I mean, they wasn't in the Garden. They was in Cleveland.
It seemed like the Garden.
Yeah, it seemed like to go with all the fans, man. You know, Spike Lee, Timothy Chalamet celebrating, Big Joe, all of them was on the sidelines. Tracy Morgan and the streets outside MSG, because they were showing the, cutaways. Man, it's like New Year's Eve in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
You know?
Jalen Brunson is the catalyst to that team, but Cat showing up and being Cat and being a 7-footer he's supposed to be out there, that make a big difference in that series too. Because Cat out there being Cat right now. I know we made jokes about him. I know we made jokes about him and stuff like that, but he's cerebral. He's not doing unnecessary fouls, taking himself out the game, hustling up and down the court. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So I think that big man in particular is a big plus for that team in this series right now because he's healthy too.
And he locked in, man. He had made a steal. I think it was the third quarter. He had jumped the gap, made a steal, went down and dunked. They called a foul, but he went on, dunked it anyway. I said, "Oh, Cat locked in, man." You know, in Towns, he dropped 19 and 14 yesterday. I mean, he engaged. You know, a lot of times Cat be lost because he wasn't getting the ball. Bronson was just dribbling to the clock guy. He shot, but now they giving it to him. They letting him initiate the offense. He shooting his three. He playing free. He playing free. You know, so hey, man, I think the Knicks, whoever they go against, is gonna be a tough matchup for whoever coming out the West. West younger.
Yeah.
But the East, you got somebody that'll put the nail in the coffin in Brunson. You know, OG, man, hey, he not the flashiest, but dude get the job done. Then you got Bridges, he get the job done. Cat engaged. Everybody on the bench just shooting threes and just, they just they free balling right now.
And we ain't talking about Josh Hart and the other players.
I ain't even saying Josh Hart yet. Yeah, salute to Josh Hart too. Josh Hart balling too. Yeah, they beat him.
Yeah.
So man, look, New York City. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm pulling for New York City, man. We need a champion in New York City. It's good for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? The three teams that's left, no matter who comes out the West, I think it's going to be one of the most watched NBA finals of all times.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that.
New York is a historical team, one of them historical teams. You know what I'm saying? That anytime they're on TV, even when they lose them fans, they got some loyal fans. That's one thing I can say about them. They got some loyal fans, and a lot of fan base need to pick up from the New York fan base when it comes to their team, because they are loyal to the core. Very delusional at times, but loyal.
Hey, and a lot of people gonna be like, man, I know them boys from H-Town. I hear it in they draw. Simbo with all the Texas, H-Town stuff. Yeah, we did own the Knicks back in '95.
Yep.
I hate to be a reminder, 95 finals against the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? But we're a real show. We don't show any biases. My Rockets not in there. We snatched it from y'all back in the gap. But I hope y'all win it this time. Even though we got a Texas team that might show up, it is what it is. I just think New York, from a basketball point of view, is a real team. You know what I'm saying? They got a coach that's been there. He been to 2 finals as a coach, head coach. He been to 2 other finals as assistant coach. The boy resume is impeccable. You know what I'm saying? He went with Cleveland in '07, back in '10. Then he went with San Antonio under Pop, and he went with Steve Kerr in Golden State as an assistant. And now he back in the finals with the Knicks. I'm talking about cocked and loaded. Mm-hmm. So he got somebody. He got a bucket getter and big body Brunson.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So,
and he looked so happy when they was up there. So happy for the players, man. And you see the players happy that they able to get him to that position he in. You can tell you can tell everybody there want to be there. Like everybody like each other. Ain't nobody faking or fronting. You can tell that particular team right there. Everybody. It is no big IUs, no big eyes and nothing. Them boys out there actually playing as a team. And I think, like we say, the way they looking right now, the Big Apple might be smiling in a few weeks.
Yeah, it might be. Hey, this is a win for basketball that the New York Knickerbockers is in the finals, because it shows you that you don't need to go star hunting to build a team. And if you look at like I say, the other two remaining teams in this thing, nobody went star hunting. You know what I'm saying? To go get one of the top 5 big names to add to the mix. So it is possible. Sometimes you just got to build it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, look, let us know what you think in the comments. All the New York Knicks fans, go ahead and like and subscribe to get notified, baby. You know what I'm saying? We the H-Town connection. But with that being said, look, if this your first time, don't make it your last time. I'm Simbo. That's CL. You got to subscribe to get notified because we are famous.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.